What's going on, guys? Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den, and today we're going to be talking about a very small error that I see often with athletes in the gym. I've been guilty of doing it myself and sometimes still do it till this day, or my online clients. So I just want to address it. Like I said, very minor, but I think it has a huge impact on your deadlift, where you can add some weight to the barbell if you correct and work on this little error. So what could this error be? Well, I'm gonna give you guys a minute to comment down below first to see if you get it right. So comment down below. All right, cool. Hopefully you guys comment down below. Now for the error. The error is going to be when you knock the bar forward, okay, before pulling it in your setup. So the bar is slightly rolling forward as you're about to pull. Now, why would this be an issue? A lot like all the other movements, it's gonna screw up our bar path. So the better bar path we have, the easier and more efficient our pulls are gonna be, or whatever movement that we're doing. So when you knock the bar forward, it's taking you off your center point of gravity, and it's just gonna make the weight feel a lot heavier than it needs to be, and we're gonna have to put more work in that's necessary to accomplish the lift. All right, so quick little example to just kind of get my point across, hopefully this will make sense, is if I told you to hold out these two 10-pound plates as long as you could, and I said to hold them out here versus at your side, what would you be able to hold longer? Hopefully this option is gonna be the better option. That's kind of what I'm just trying to say, where if the bar is coming out in front of us, it's gonna feel harder and heavier, and if we can keep it tight to our body, right, along center mass, it's gonna be a lot more efficient.
How do we fix this problem?
So the first step, and it's a very simple step, is that when you're in your setup, don't move, okay? So a lot of times people get into their setup, and right before they pull, they drop their hips or they raise their hips, and then sometimes their shins are gonna hit the bar and bump the bar forward. More likely than not, it's gonna be when they drop their butt and their knees bump forward, almost as if they were in a clean setup, and that's what's gonna roll the bar forward and kind of take away from the efficiency of the pull. Tip number 2 is gonna be to reset between your reps. Now, I know I used to be a touch and goer. I'm guilty of it, I'll admit it. But what really has helped me get better in my deadlift in general, and when it comes to bar path, a lot better, has been to put the bar down, reset, get tight, and almost double check that I'm in a good position, and then do my next rep. And I know a lot of guys are like, I just wanna get done fast, but fast doesn't always necessarily mean better, okay? So take the time to reset between your reps, make sure the bar is where it needs to be, and then you can pull up, and it's gonna be way more efficient if you do that between. It's also gonna help you get better from the floor rather than doing touch and go all the time. One more side note to think about when you're doing touch and go is every time you're slamming the bar on the ground, there's some sort of vibration going on, okay? And when that vibration is happening, it could, just at a very small level, be bumping the bar off path. And since you're moving fast, you're not gonna be able to correct that, and the weight could progressively just get further out in front of you. So by the resetting, like I said, just to reiterate that point, it's gonna help minimize that. All right, the last tip, it has to do with these guys, right here. Latissimus dorsis, baby. We're talking about the lats. Is to keep your lats tight in your setup, and what that's gonna do is keep the bar closer and tighter to your body before you pull. And I know this sounds kind of funky, but what I do tell my clients is, imagine someone was gonna come up and tickle your armpits. And tickle me, land. You don't like being tickled, I don't like being tickled, so don't try to come tickle me, is I'm gonna close my armpits down really tight. So I do the same thing in the deadlift setup. What that's gonna do is just make sure that I'm engaging my lats and keeping that nice smooth bar path for the deadlift. All right, so you guys have it, just a couple quick tips that I think will really help improve your deadlift long term. I'm guilty of still doing this sometimes, and I have to constantly remind myself, so chances are, if I'm doing it, you're probably doing it too, and we can all get a little bit better. So hopefully this helps with your training from watching this video. The last thing that I wanna kind of tell you guys about is I'm running a cool contest For any of you who are in the graphic design space, or you like making logos and art, I want you guys to send me any like fan art or cool things you can make for the Lion's Den. In the winter, we're actually gonna take that design and we're gonna use it for something in the gym. It could be t-shirts, could be coffee mugs, whatever, but if you're the winner, you'll get picked, I'll notify you, and then that's what you will get. You're gonna get your artwork in front of everybody, which I think is a really cool reward for putting the time and the energy into it. So just submit it to the email down below, and then we'll pick and announce the winner. So anyone in that graphic design space, reach out. Really appreciate it. It's gonna be super cool and we're looking forward to it. All right, so until then, guys, be a lean, mean strength machine. Hope you guys have an awesome Memorial Day weekend. Make sure you go check out Earth-Fed Muscle. They have some sales going on. Position USA Shoes, they have sales also. Big supporter of those guys. Love everything they do and they're about. Use the discount code down below to save you some money. But till then, I'll see you next time. Peace.